The Redeemed Christian Church of God, Region 30 Young Adults and Youth has held its 2025 convention in a grand style. The colorful program, which was held at the Upper Room Parish on Adesua Road in Benin City, the Edo State capital, attracted over 2,000 attendees. The program, which was done in an atmosphere of prayer and worship, was well attended by the leaders of the youth body and parent body led by the regional pastor Amos Tugbogbo. In a welcome address, the regional youth pastor Elijah Ojeti established the purpose for the event and the expectation.
It's a youth convention, but particularly we have decided to make it a prayer summit. The team content is actually from the scriptures, Micah 6 verse 1. Hear ye now what the Lord said. Arise. There are mountains we must contend with tonight. If you want me to name them, they are numerous. There are some of us, what is standing between you and your better future is the mountain called delay.
His speech set the tone for the march parades by the provinces within the region to the delight of the audience. This session introduced the congregation to the first round of the choir administration as each province took turns for their choir administration. The convention, which took the dimension of a prayer summit, featured a series of prayer sections in a charged atmosphere.
Mercy! No one shall take my place in life and destiny. Oh, you're coming to prayer now. And restore. He said, I will restore. Oh, you are upstairs. You know you have lost something with God. You have lost your relationship with God. You may
The Bible recorded in Luke 9 that as he prayed, his countenance changed, his cloth changed, angels strengthened him. He entered into a realm of unbroken strength that he carried the cross, he did not give up. The spat on him, he did not give up.
And I say, for I will contend with them that contend against you.
Speaking on the theme of the convention, the regional pastor Amos Tugbogbo pointed out that protection of doctrine, maintenance of the ancient landmark, and exercising faith in God as viable ways that Christians could contend and triumph over forces of darkness.
The reason why we are contending is to protect the doctrine and to keep the ancient landmark.
He therefore admonished the congregants to uphold the standard and resist the urge of compromising God's standard principle.
These days, many people attempt to modernize Christianity. However, the Bible says in Hebrews 13 verse 8, which is our motto, that Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever. God is never going to change. Therefore, such people are only compromising on their faith.
This set the stage for another round of choir ministration, which electrified the atmosphere. Province 13 choir stole the show at the program with a musical drama presentation which put the congregants on the edge of their seat. Drama group ensured there was no dull moments at the events as they put up a good show.
I am very angry right now. In my presence, you all will be eulogizing me. You will be praising me. But the moment I turn my back, it is another way around. You'll be treating me like you love me. That's your father or your grandfather that want to come from the truth. Exactly. I'm being
Speaking, the guest minister, Pastor Chris Irioba, emphasized the place of prayers in contention with forces of darkness. He identified a sustained prayer life and good relationship with God as viable tools in the hands of Christians in fighting forces contending against their destinies, with the story of Hezekiah as a biblical background.
The land God has given to you, there are already occupants there. The position you are looking for, somebody is already there. And coming to take over, the person will not fold his hand looking at you. God said the enemy will not release it easily. Contend with the enemy in battle. Fight for it. God promised Israel, promised land. A land that will be flowing with milk and honey. Read through the Bible. Whether there is a place where they saw honey flowing on the ground. Most of the time, the voice you hear when you pass through some challenges are the voice of the enemy, the voice of discouragement. They are loud. But we kept hearing in this meeting that the day of the John the Baptist even until now, that the kingdom of God suffered violence, and the violent take it by force.
He therefore admonished the congregants to take prayers and their relationship with God very seriously. Bearing their minds on the success of the events, a cross-section of the attendees expressed satisfactions, gains, and expectations.
My heart is filled with joy. The Lord of heaven has been so kind to us. He has shown us mercy. What we saw in this convention is unprecedented. Firstly, the Lord of heaven gave us a very fair weather right from the beginning of the program. And not just only that, the conveying of the brethren, a lot of them, over 2,000 people, young adult and youth, gathered in this year's convention. The Lord brought them safely.
So I feel so great, I feel so elated. It's a very good convention. We've seen the number of souls that were won. We've seen the impact of the convention already. The turnout in terms of numbers is massive. Massive, we had overflows, and it's so beautiful.
I want to start by returning all the glory to Jesus. The weather, the atmosphere, the presence, the people, everything can only be the hand of God. And we want to return all the glory to God for making it a success. Looking at where we're coming from, looking at our experience last year, and looking at our experience this year, we cannot but be very excited.
We are trusting God because how many of them? None of them will be our trusting God.
The 2025 Young Adults and Youth Convention will have come and gone, but the memory will linger on for years. Austin, reporting for VOS TV.